What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the wrestling news for you all today on February 3rd, 2025. We're gonna be talking about the wildest and intriguing news stories and rumors that you need to know in the world of professional wrestling, including Hulk Hogan address Pat McAfee's parody skit during live broadcast. And Jey Uso addresses the negative reactions to WWE Royal Rumble win. Former WWE star Elias could joins forces with AEW's faction, and, and Hulk Hogan reveals plans for NYC bar near Madison Square Garden, and Hulk Hogan disses Bret Hart while claiming he's willing to bury the hatchet and much more. Starting things off, we got some Hulk Hogan news as he has finally finally reacted to Pat McAfee's viral parody skit. But if anyone expected a fiery response, they'll they're out of luck. Instead, the Hulkster played it cool, cracking open a beer with McAfee, and keeping things light. During his appearance, on the Pat McAfee show on February 3rd, Hogan brought up the now infamous skit while laughing. Anyways, Skip while laughing as he asked that 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 skit you did was crazy with triple Z's and a triple X, no, not triple, with a capital explanation. Who was in the suit in question? McAfee, however, didn't bite before he could even respond. The conversation took a sharp turn, shifting to WWE's new ownership as the two threw back beers. And McAfee's parody, which mocked Hogan's reaction to being booed at WWE Raw's Netflix debut, stirred plenty of discussion. While some fans saw it as harmless, some fans saw it as harmless fun. Others pointed out its uncomfortable focused on black wrestlers, considering Hogan's past controversies. But if anyone was expected Hogan to be offended, his reaction made it clear he's either unbothered or just playing the game. But here's a quick video of it, of the post right here versus the post. I'm gonna show what it says on the caption on Pat McAfee's X. Where the Hulkster could run through the WWE roster. I could go on, I could go on and on, brother. Geez, geez Louise, Hulkster.
The daily gimmick. While trying to listen to you through the booze, heard you talk about a 40-year run and how long you've been. John Cena been on his last run. Any thoughts on you maybe going on last run, and who would you like to go up against if you were to do that?
Yeah, sure, I got a couple thoughts. The Hulkster would love to run through just a who's who of the WWE WWE roster. Give me Kofi Kingston. Give me Xavier Woods. Hell, give me Trick Williams. You can bring his ass up from NXT.
Trick?
Maybe some of the old guys, dude. Godfather, see ya.
Wait, there seems to be a.
Stop it. I'm not done yet. Farouk. I'll get in the ring with his ass, too. Ahmad Plummer. You want some? I'm not scared of the Pearl River Plunge. Any one of you guys can take a seat.
Is that it? That's the end of your list?
Oh, I could go on and on, brother. But I'm going to end it at Mania with the High Chief, Sui Ui Lala Tuiate Wate. I want you, Dewey. I want you, Dwayne. In Vegas at Mania, 2 nights. Hell, I'll beat your ass back to back. It'll be the biggest WrestleMania ever, dude. Does that answer your questions from the Mark Times or wherever the fuck you write for?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to go drink some real American beer. If you're one of those jackasses who was booing Jimmy Hart last night, fuck you. You don't deserve real American beer. I'm going to go find some real Americans who love that genuine, refreshing Pilsner, dude.
All right. Wow. All right, so that settles it.
Yeah.
Feels like Hulkster understands what happened last night.
Yeah.
Booed. I don't know if the journalist understood if it was booed or booing was trending number 12 last night, but when I looked at it after the show, it had 18,000 posts on booed for the Hulkster, but
what are your reactions to that very funny video on like that Pat McAfee did when he imitated Hulk Hogan, with him basically want to squash every wrestler that he named was African American descent, even if it's partial, which Pat McAfee probably did the mockery, and he heard the news, and him with Hulk Hogan with that controversial situation of him being accused of being racist, which I don't know if I want to say anything about that or get into that, but yeah. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this very funny parody that Pat McAfee did with the Hulkster? And do you think this was harmless fun, or do you think Pat McAfee went a bit too far imitating the Hulkster? It was like the one thing if he went way too far, in my opinion, he would have said the word exactly what Hulk Hogan said. That's a way I would say at this point. Like, I wouldn't think this was a racist or anything uncomfortable. I think this is very funny because considering him making fun of the guy that's been known to being a racist wrestler, I think that was a very hilarious skit that he did, like with him challenging the likes of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, like with him like imitating the Hulkster, with him challenging the likes of Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Trick Williams, even some legendary wrestlers like the Godfather, Farouk, also known as what's his name, Ron Simmons, and Rock. Like, yeah, you can just go name after names after names. But let me know about down in the comment section right down below about this. And I would say if I was any of these fans, I wouldn't be taking this as seriously because, like, if that was the case, he would be saying this in his own words, like with him, like being his own self as Pat McAfee. Like, he wouldn't like be very cool with guys like celebrities, like whether if they were in the sports business, like in football, in wrestling and in the music business, and definitely in his own former profession in football. Like his team would probably like half the roster that are African American. But yeah, so I don't think Pat McAfee is anything near the close of racism. Like, not in African American, not in other cultures, like in the Spanish cultures or in the Asian cultures or the Europe, even his own European culture. Like, and plus, like, there's no point of bringing the race card up because, like, what's the point of it? Like, when we all know what color we bleed out of. But anyways, let's continue, and it says right here Hulk Hogan might have been the butt of the joke, but if his reaction is anything to go by, he's not sweating it. Like instead, like firing back, he laughed it all out, like and down a beer and moved on. Classic Hogan. And besides, yeah, like it says right here, Hulk Hogan didn't really didn't have no, he didn't take this as offense rather than just find it very funny and as a joke, like on the fact that he's been accused for being like this guy, but like with him being trying to take over take over young wrestlers' opportunities and not put them over and him taking their spotlights and whatnot. But yeah. But yeah, and I don't really blame Hulk Hogan, like really laughing about this, and yeah, like it's probably something that needed to be done after the response that the fans gave when they booed him out the building and what they were at the N2 Dome in Los Angeles for the first show on Raw. But let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, whatever that's him taking the high road or just dodging like the heat, like it is up for debate. Like, but one thing's like for sure, like when it comes to controversy, the Hulkster always like finds the way to keep himself in the conversations. And what are your thoughts on the? Yeah, you're thinking like he's just dodging the trying to dodge some heat, or do you think he just genuinely find it hilarious that what Pat McAfee did? Let me know in the comments. And next up, we got from one controversial news to another, which I should have renamed this video alone to talk about the most controversial and the wildest and controversial. I should talk about the wildest and controversial news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know. But we got Jey Uso addresses the negative reaction to his Royal Rumble win, and it says right here, the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event was filled with unexpected moments, but the biggest shock came when Jey Uso won the men's Royal Rumble match. However, not everyone was pleased with his victory, and he has now responded to the backlash he received while speaking on the Pat McAfee show, which everybody would say that this is the second controversial guy that's been on the Pat McAfee show recently, like next to Hulk Hogan, that is. And yeah, like I said, I should have started calling this. If I know that if I was gonna be doing this videos, like I would have called this like the wildest and controversial news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know. Even though Jey Uso was not my most original person to win the Royal Rumble, but he was, yeah. But yeah, he was kind of in my top five, but I did not know that he was actually going to win this. I was expecting it would be Cena or Punk before I knew that it was going to be Jey Uso. And I would say I thank WWE for shocking me like in that way. But anyways, Jey Uso was asked to share his thoughts on all the negative reaction he received after winning the Royal Rumble match. He said the criticism doesn't bother him because those people don't live his life or go through what he does every week. And I totally agree with the main event Geek Master. He's absolutely 100% right. And if I went to social media, I would give my big congratulations. I would admit that he was not originally my guy I was predicting to win, but I'm glad that he did win, and he can prove he can do a storyline like him, like could challenge Gunther again, and show that he can finally win that championship in particular. But anyways, it says right here, Uso explained like that he is consistently on the road, like taking hits, traveling without security, like and dealing with the tough parts of being a wrestler. He stays like focused on, and ignores the, the negativity. Like he admitted that there are haters, but he believes they talk because they can't do what he does. Despite like the backlash, he is he's exact he's excited like about his future and staying like positive. He never imagined like he would be in this position, but against position, but now like that uh, he is he's ready to keep going. He said that that's them, Oos. Like that's them, that's your opinion. You don't strap my boots every week. You're not on the road like I am every week. All the bumps and all the sidestepping that nobody sees. All those flights, like and rental cars, like we ain't like traveling with security guards around me. Like the trench, I'm in the trench, like everybody else. Like I don't play, like I don't pay no mind to that. Like who's like I don't need none like of that. I don't need none of that. Like focus right here, like who's focus right here, who's like tunnel vision. There's a there's a lot of haters around here, who's like that. They talk it because they can't walk it. He said, I'm just excited, like, bro. I'm excited, bro. I'm all on a positive path. I never thought I could be here, Pat, but now I am here again, here, and I got place to go to go to, yeah. hmm And it says right here that in the closing moments, like of the match, like Jay Uso, like John Cena and Logan Paul, like were the final three competitors. Cena quickly eliminated Logan Paul, leaving him and Uso to battle it out on the apron. Like after the intense back and forth, Uso countered John Cena's attitude adjustment, like and sent the 16-time world champion to the floor, picking up the win and punching his ticket to WrestleMania 41. Reports stated that Jey Uso was planned to win the Men's Royal Rumble match the whole time, as early as January or probably even back in December, before he even had the shot at the World Heavyweight Championship the week prior at Saturday night's main event. like weeks in advance, or should I say a month or two in advance. For now, he is fully focused on his upcoming WrestleMania 41 match against Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, like determined to defeat the ring general and become the top act in WWE. Like fans will have to wait and see if he can accomplish that once and for all. And what are your Assassinators thoughts on Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble? And did you originally knew that he was going to win, or what are your opinions? I think on my opinion, I think that they're definitely. I think in my opinion, if I can say it before and I'll say it again, I had no idea of, especially in originally. I was like, if you told me like what happened, like who won, I'll be giving you a guess like CM Punk, like, and if you say no, I'll say John Cena, like, and you say no, I'll say The Rock, you probably say no, or like CM Punk, and you say no, and then if I say Seth Rollins, if you say no, and if I say like The Rock, and you say no, and then if you say John Cena, I'll say no. If I'll say Roman Reigns, and you probably say no, and I'll say my last probably prediction probably be Jey Uso, and you'd probably be saying bingo, which would probably be my top 6 pick, I should say, rather than be my top 5 of winning the Royal Rumble. Yeah. And do you think he will achieve that accomplishment? If I would be Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think Sheamus will do the same. They'll finally finish their respective stories of winning the Royal Rumble. And that will leave CM Punk out of the questions because we could see him still main event WrestleMania. He'll probably be at night 1. And he'll be at night 1 team. Being in a triple threat match, probably against Roman Reigns and CM. It'll be Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in the triple threat match with them hating the absolute guts out of each other. And that'll lead into the story that Paul Heyman will help him out. Like, that'll be the favor, yeah, which the great one probably right. Like, that was the favor of him getting a WrestleMania main event moment. And not only that, but also be on my prediction, he'll also be revealing that he's gonna be leaving Roman Reigns in favor with CM Punk, which that will be revealed at WrestleMania Night 1, and probably in April 19th at WrestleMania 41. Yeah. And let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on my wildest and intriguing wrestling bold prediction. Like, that's fantasy booking, of course. Yeah, I'm just fantasizing, but like if he's not gonna be winning the world, go for the world championship. Like maybe he can still have a WrestleMania main event moment, while Jey Uso and Gunther wrestle at Night 2's WrestleMania main event. And then Charlotte Flair will take on Tiffany Stratton. And then we still got the opener of Night 2 will be Cody Rhodes against John Cena, which I think that's going to be the match, like where John Cena finally wins the 17th World Championship in this dream match that we never seen before. It'll be John Cena, Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. And then there'll be more exciting things that'll probably be happening after that. But we're going to get into that once if it does get confirmed. But anyways, But anyways, but let me know about this in the comments down below, and like about Jey Uso against Gunther, and then the other matches I fantasized booked right on to the SNA podcast here. Like, and do you agree with your boy Super Ninja Austin with these predictions, or do you think that it's going to be happening totally different in y'all's opinions? And if so, please make sure to let me know in the comments. But moving on to AEW news now, as former WWE star Elias joins forces with particularly with an AEW faction. Elijah, formerly known as Elias, in WWE, has officially stepped into a new chapter, and he's not walking alone. The former drifter, resurfaced in a cryptic video alongside the righteous, Vincent and Dutch, like revealing their uh their new faction, the righteous ones, the righteous ones. The eerie promo, like shared a shared on Elijah's Twitter, slash X account, was narrated by an anonymous message, like that that set that tone for what's to come. And he said, and so he became the righteous one. Like a new journey, begins, a search, a calling, a destiny. Like he would encounter a gang of righteous men, like and they were of one mind and of one spirit, and they walked a- amongst the dead, spreading their message, like of truth in a world full of wicked lies, and to those who responded to the call, the chance to be made righteous. The grave is the door to your rebirth, through the flames, of prediction, to re to reborn like a righteous man. And so I ask, wants to who wants to run with the righteous ones in question? The dark cryptic presentation is a stark of a contrast, like to the guitar strumming, free, spirited persona, that made Elijah a standout in WWE. While Vincent and Dutch have been fixtures in AEW and ROH for years, Elijah's in involvement raises major questions, especially about whether this means he was officially signed with the company. Elijah stepping into the righteous ones is a major shift from his days as WWE's uh, guitar playing wanderer, and it looks like he's fully embracing this dark and ominous transformation. Whether this means he's officially signed with AEW slash ROH or just testing the waters, remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: this isn't the same Elias from W that fans remember him as. But here's a video of of this uh, vignette that he recorded. This vignette that he recorded. A little too loud, but you can see right.
And so he became the righteous one. A new journey begins. A search. A calling. A destiny. He would encounter a gang of righteous men. And they were of one mind and of one spirit. And they walked amongst the dead, spreading their message of truth in a world full of wicked lies. And to those who responded to the call, the chance to be made righteous. The grave is the door to your rebirth, through the flames of perdition, to be reborn a righteous man. Do you know what I'm saying, man? And so I ask, who wants to run with the righteous ones?
What are your reactions to this video? And do you think that Elias? This means this is a sign that Elias will be making his debut on either AEW or Ring of Honor. Like considering that both men do wrestle for both shows, and like, do you think that do you think that he's actually going to join the Righteous? If so, or do you think this is nothing but just a test on seeing how the fans are going to react to this? Which I think this could be a sign in some capacity that he made a deal with Anthony Khan to at least show up in one of those shows and wrestle exclusively on that in particular. At least for now, safe to say. But let me know down in the comment section right down below on what your thoughts onto this. Like, and will the righteous ones yeah, want to shake things up since seen or is that just another mystery that's been said? But yeah, this remains to be seen until they probably see unless there's gonna be some reports on Ring of Honor or anything on the AEW shows, which we need to pay close attention to. Like considering they showed us on this little vignette, like on here on the wrestling news. Like who knows? Like maybe like there's something that's gonna maybe there's something that's what Elias is trying to tell us, or should I say Elijah, like you probably want to be referred as now. But I hope he does get that. Hope he does get a spotlight that he should have gotten in his days in WWE. But now hopefully he can fall back on by teaming with a team with these guys, these spooky righteous dudes that could get him some success in his career in professional wrestling. But moving on, we got Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan reveals plans for NYC now, a bar near Madison Square Garden. And it says right here that when Hulk Hogan isn't involved in professional wrestling, he focuses on promoting his business ventures, especially his Real American Beer. Interestingly enough, Hulk Hogan has now announced plans to open a bar in New York. While speaking on the same interview with Pat McAfee on the Pat McAfee show, Hulk Hogan revealed that he is planning to open a bar in New York. He shared like that the location will be near the Madison Square Garden, with the entrance like close to the Penn Station, like, and the Thunderdome like sign. In front of the Thunderdome sign, the bar will be situated at the corner of the barbecue place. Like Hogan, like expressed confidence, like in the bar business, like saying it's going to be an exciting and wild venture. He also mentioned that Real American Beer will be featured like throughout the bar, like making it a place to expect a lot of energy and excitement. He said, Well, I got. I mean, uh, he said while explaining. Well, I got a bunch of other stuff too. Like I don't want to talk too much, but I'm I'm getting ready to open a bar like in New York. If this is Madison Square Garden, and this is the entrance Penn Station, walking from here to the Thunderdome sign, like right there. Here's the entrance to Madison Square Garden, and and pins, um, and the pins in my restaurant, like is at the corner, like it's at the old barbecue place. Yeah, I understand the bar, the bar business. It's going to be a wild one. I'm gonna be everywhere, brother. I'm going everywhere, brother. But anyways, hopefully I don't lost my voice than I already have. As anyways, everywhere, brother. Like I got real American beer and all over the place there, so it's gonna get crazy. Let me tell you something, brother. Like, youngster in the locker room, but I have these. But anyways, yeah, yeah, sorry about that. I was like trying to see if I could do a Hulk Hogan impersonation. Sorry about that. Like, enough with the silliness from your boy Super Ninja Austin. This comes after Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer was signed a multi-year deal with WWE beyond his beyond his Hall of Fame career. Like Hulk Hogan has shown strong business skills with the Real American Beer and his new bar venture. Like he remains focused in growing like his brand, and fans can look forward to to lively and exciting experience at his uh, new bar. So we'll have to see like where see when he will officially open the bar. And do you think he will be opening the bar near Madison Square Garden in New York City, or do you think or do you think it's not gonna work out the way the Hulkster and the Immortal would want it to be? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But either way, I hope he does like gets his bar business successful. And who knows, maybe you see your boy, the Super Ninja Assassin, could be there. Despite hearing the controversy, I'll probably try out his real American beer, see how it tastes like. Or even if I run into it in one of my local stores, like I'll probably will give it a try. Like I'll be like, like. But I also want to try some other some other beer like drink as well, which I'm gonna talk about in another video for another day. If I'm gonna talk about some products, like I'm gonna say like how they taste like and what my opinion is onto the drinks and stuff like that. But let me know down in the comment section right down below for those who tried the real American beer and give me some recommendations on if I should drink it or not. But anyways, let's let's move on to the next news, which is about Hulk Hogan, and we got some more news about him of this is Bret Hart while claiming he's willing to bury the hatchet. Bret Hart has become notorious, notorious, like for speaking his mind, and some may label him as bitter towards a few of his former co-workers. Hulk Hogan is more than aware that Hart doesn't like him, and because and he has an interesting viewpoint on the situation. The two-time Hall of Famer uh, Hulk Hogan sat down with Pat McAfee in the same interview this week, and Hulkster was asked about several questions throughout his career, and then McAfee brought up how Bret Hart feels about him. They haven't gotten along, even resulting in Hart once cussing Hulk Hogan out for refusing to drop the WWE title to him. Hulk Hogan said that he has no ill feelings toward to Bret Hart. He then told a story about how he shook Bret Hart's hand backstage at WWE Raw, but Hogan didn't know if Bret even realized it was him at the time because the handshake was so fast. He mentioned Bret Hart he hates Goldberg and he hates everybody. So I don't know where I fall in line there. I don't know. The funny thing is that saw him. I was in a WWE locker room and I was called to gorilla position, and I walked through the door, and Natty, who I love to death, was standing there with Brett, and I go, hey Brett, in huge explanations. And I reached out and and I shake his hand like he stuck his hand out, and I shook it real quick, and I was gone before he realized it was me. I think. And the immortal one continued. He would love Brett to death. I mean, he loved Brett to death. But it is what it is. With your career, what and when he continued, I'm saying, what I'm saying in question, when when he was asked some things up, the hoaxers replied to say, if you could have done any better, you would have. This this was certainly a interesting comment from Hulk Hogan, and Bret Hart isn't likely to be very happy about things. Then again, Hogan also seems more than willing to extend an olive branch to the hitman if he'll hear him out. We will have to see if Hulk Hogan makes any more WWE appearances. His last outing, during the January 6th WWE Raw on Netflix debut, resulted in him getting booed out of the building. This was something he did not address in the interview. So we're just gonna have to wait and see if you ever do so. Which was the one he was supposed to be making, was this past from a week from this past Saturday on Saturday night's main event, a week before the Royal Rumble, where he was supposed to be make like a a small cameo appearance. That not end up happening because he said he had to attend to attend to some family business, because his son Nick Hogan is planning on getting married. But I'm not sure if that's the particular reason why he did so. Like maybe he would. Like, but then again, maybe he did have some family, but he just used that as an excuse. Maybe I guess you could say so to give the fans a break. I guess. But what are your thoughts on Hulk Hogan bearing down the hatchet against Bret Hart? Like, despite him having a vendetta against him for over 30 years, just because, like, you probably did, just because Hulk Hogan did not want to put him over and and what's that called? Putting him over and putting him over and what's that called? Like and make him the WW, putting him over and become the WWE champion at the time. And do you think Bret Hart should still have his grievances, or should he just move on because they're no longer in the 1990s, like they're now in the 2020s, in a new decade, in a new century, in a new plenty of other things. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But moving on, we're going to end today's wrestling news when Hulk Hogan says he'll never do another reality show like Hogan Knows Best. And it sounds similar to that other family that was a British family, like that was on the USA Network on a reality show, which it, which they're known as their last name is Chrisley. Yeah, Chrisley Knows Best. Like, and it, I believe it ended like back in 2021, 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember it came on ever since 2015. Yeah, but it starred that comedian Todd Chrisley, was it? I think it was a comedian. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, the Immortal One's iconic career like has made a major impact like on the world of professional wrestling, like and beyond, spanning like multiple films, like and even a reality show called Hogan Knows Best. Like, however, it appears that it appears that the Hulkster like has made it clear he will never do a show like that ever again. And on the same interview with the Pat McAfee show, in the same interview with the Pat McAfee show with Pat McAfee, Hulk Hogan made it clear that he would never want to do a show like Hogan Knows Best again. He explained that having the production crew around his family and his house was difficult. And man, like they like for some reason, Rings, Ringside News want to talk about everything about Hulk Hogan in this recent interview with Pat McAfee on the Pat McAfee show. And the only thing I did that was outside of the only wrestling news I did outside of Hulk Hogan's interview with Pat McAfee was with Jey Uso when he was interviewed by the former Indianapolis Colts punter Pat McAfee, because they happened to be in Indianapolis, Indiana, and then they and then he happened to put him on the show. But also, like, and then the only thing is that Jey Uso and also the Elias teasing that he's gonna join a AEW faction, which is the Righteous, which he's now going by the name Elijah. But anyways, the filming like started like very every in the morning, again with the late in into the night, which he found exhausting. Like, he admitted it was brutal, like with the crew putting like microphones on him, like and his kids, as early as 7 a.m., and they wouldn't leave until 10 p.m. Like, and he said or he admit, I should say, he admit, I still rolled in the 2000s, like Hogan knows best. Like, how did I feel in question? How I feel about it in question, you may ask. Like, I would never do it again. Not, not with my family. Not with in my house. Oh, it was brutal. I'd wake up in the morning. The production crew would be outside. They'd be putting mics on me and the kids. Like it started at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they wouldn't leave until 10 o'clock p.m. at night. Hulk Hogan knows Hulk Hogan knows best. Like was a reality TV series like that aired on VH1 from 2005 to 2007, like following like the personal and family life of Hulk Hogan. Like the show focus on Hogan like in his then wife Linda and their daughter Brooke and their son Nick, providing like an an inside look at their daily lives, like pretend parenting struggles, and the challenges of fame. The show ended in 2007 after 4 seasons, like and, and coinciding with the Hulk Hogan or the Hogan family's real life troubles, including Hogan and Linda's divorce and Nick's car accident in 2007, which led to legal troubles. Therefore, fans shouldn't expect Hogan to do a show like this ever again, which probably thank goodness for the immortal one. But what are your thoughts onto this? And would you agree with Hulk Hogan? Which I would agree. And if I ever became a big time star like that, definitely not going to be doing a reality show. If I got an offer like this, I'll be like, no, thank you. Like too much time. And it's showing like what I would do, what I do in my livelihood, and show what I do in the inside of if I have a profession in life. I don't want really nobody to know too much into that, in my business, because it one is none of their business in general. With the people in the public, trying to see the inside of me. I would say if I want to talk about that, I'll be posting it on social media, or even let you guys know in interviews. If I was interviewed in podcasts or even on my own podcast, I'll be telling it if I tell somebody what's my favorite color or what's my favorite food or anything like that, the basics or anything like that, I'll let you assassinators know that. That's the only way you're gonna know, because I just think reality shows in general, no disrespect to them, are a bit too drama filled. The only thing I like about reality shows is food. I'll say when it comes to food, and maybe even about wrestling, like AEW did with Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes to the top. When they did they showed the inside and the outside of them, whether if they're working as wrestlers or whether if they're at home, in their livelihood, without any drama though. It seemed like it seemed like Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes made sure that told whoever that was producing the show not to go overboard, and they just get uh, do things what they've been told to do by them, and show things that they want them to show, and and show on camera. I should say, yeah. What if that's in their house? And also what they do, when they're training the newcomers at their wrestling school of the Nightmare Factory, I believe, or the Nightmare Family, yeah. Whatever it's called, the Nightmare Family, yeah. And also what they and what they do before they wrestle in the ring and stuff like that. That's the only thing I like about like that in realities, and even AEW Access when it featured the exclusive insider details of Adam Cole, Bay, and Britt Baker when they still were together before they got separated. Like it showed like the exclusive insider details on what it's like for DM and any other AEW wrestlers that like which was called All Access, yeah, AEW All Access, yeah. Like after Cody Rhodes left and went back to WWE, yeah. So they had to find its replacement, which that was it, AEW All Access, and it even featured like Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello as well. And even with what they do when they travel all around the world, and they even said that, and they even pointed out like what his favorite restaurant is, like yeah, what his favorite restaurant is, which is the same restaurant Patrick Mahomes like brought into Kansas City, like I believe, because it's from Texas, of course, yeah. Like and they even brought it over to the town that me and my family staying at right now too. Yeah, like and I normally go there when I have the extra cash, so because it's a really good stuff and good hamburgers there. Yeah. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for now, Assassinators. Like this will be this is gonna be the end of today's wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories and rumors that you Assassinators you need to know, or more likely the wildest and the most controversial news stories and rumors that you Assassinators need to know. Let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. And I gotta tell you, like it's the non-Hulk Hogan news stories. I apologize for those Hulkster fans out there. But it was not too many, like with the Jey Uso news and Elias like teasing that he could join AEW Ring of Honor, like with him teaming with the Alliance. I'm not talking about it's not WCW. He's teaming with the Righteousness Alliance. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, and also yeah, I agree with Jey Uso on that. Like, and for those fans, like it's like the old saying goes, like you don't always get what you want. And I've got to tell you this, like with WWE showing another sign that show that they prove that Super Ninja Austin's not in control, and also that he don't know everything. He's just doing a prediction and should keep it that way. And I was just trying to have a little fun doing my little prediction segments, like which even like if I didn't predicted that, there was always going to be the plan that Jey Uso was going to be winning, like ever since December. So this was like probably not a bad. I'll say it's not really a bad idea because it does help out benefit others like that trying to get an opportunity for something. Like we can still see CM Punk in main event WrestleMania. We can still see John Cena could go after for the other world championship, which will be for Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE championship at WrestleMania. Like if he does win the Elimination Chamber, if it's not going to be The Rock or Randy Orton or somebody else like that could win, like we could see anybody could win this in the Elimination Chamber, which that'll probably be announced on SmackDown if Jey Uso makes the announcement tonight that he's picking Gunther, if that's the case. But then again, some might say that The Rock's not going to be appearing at the showcase of the Immortals in the match, at least in that perspective. But you never know. Like, never rule out any chances. But I think that we're going to be seeing plenty of that But the way I see this, we're going to be seeing, we could see the likes of Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, The Rock, and John Cena, and the two other guys. Maybe Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, maybe, I don't know. Like perhaps. Maybe two guys from Monday Night Raw, perhaps. Yeah. Because two guys like The Rock and John Cena, they can appear on any show on Raw and SmackDown. And we got Randy Orton and Roman Reigns on SmackDown, so we'd probably be two guys on SmackDown. Yeah. I mean, two guys from Monday Night Raw which I think it could be CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Yeah, I never thought of that. Like, they could do elimination. Now thinking about it, it has me want to do like a little predictions gaming. I guess you could say, like in the near future, to doing that. But let me know in the comment section right down below on what your opinions on to that matter. And do you think that might happen? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. And who do you think is going to win and face Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship? We're going to see about that later on. See that later on in the near future, in the next few days, if not a week. But I hope you enjoy this wrestling, wildest and intriguing wrestling news, stories, and rumors that you assassinators need to know. And yeah, and leave a like and smash the subscribe and the post notification bell for more SNA videos. And please make sure to check out my Monday Night Raw review video, which I will be talking about what's going down on the Red Brand show, like where Jey Uso probably gonna be making an announcement, and I'm wondering who exactly he's gonna choose. Which something just tells me now that everybody's predicting that it's gonna be Gunther, that it might indeed be Gunther, and then now doing some fantasy booking, like who's Cody Rhodes gonna be facing, which it could be between John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, or even The Rock himself. But we're going to talk about that in a later video for a later day. But I hope, again, like, you guys enjoyed this wrestling news video. Hopefully that I'll do more videos like this in the near future. And I'll see you guys later on in the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin, out of here. Bye-bye, my Assassinators. Y'all take care. And I'll see you guys tonight. And I can't wait what's gonna be unfolded tonight on the post-show Raw after the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, which is the Royal Rumble. And this is the second time I'm going to be making a review on a post-show Raw. But see you guys then.